Hello, good day, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome again to my channel. Here is Mr. Aristo Curious, and today we are going to be talking about Hattrick. Before that, I wanted to present you just a little quick video. I think this is going to be very useful in order to understand better how the playmaking training works. I've been training playmaking for a long time in Hattrick, so please feel free to watch this video if you're interested. And also, if you would like to know more about how to dominate your opponent when you have a weaker team, please feel free to watch this video as well. This is going to help you a lot. Let's say today I want to talk to you about the best tips that I have learned throughout my Hattrick career. I've been playing Hattrick for a long, long time. As of now, I am the main coach of Lolaza Football Club. I am located in California. However, I have been living in Spain for a long time as well, and I used to play another team called SLTF2. All the time I've been training playmaking, and today we are going to be talking about one of the some tips that I would encourage you to learn about in order to be the best or try to be the best coach in Hattrick. Okay, with that, let's get started. Best tips for Hattrick. This is what helped me with the game. I hope you're gonna enjoy that. First of all, I wanted to say that you don't want to spend any money until you know what you're doing. I'm talking about the inception, whenever you are starting playing Hattrick. It's important to look around to understand how the game goes and then have a plan, and with that, start investing money into different things that you want to do. A lot of newcomers end up wasting their money on upgrading their stadium, for instance, buying bad coaches and spending lots of money on just one player. You don't want to do that. When you start your game, you already have good players and you want to use them and fire some of them, of course, but you don't want to spend any money at the beginning. You need to understand what you're doing and come up with a plan. So do not invest in your youth squad either, at least not in the beginning. The youth squad is gonna make you invest a lot of money, so sometimes it's good to wait for a couple of seasons to go over, understand the basics of Hattrick. Hattrick can be a kind of a complex game, so you don't want to invest right away in your youth squad. My suggestion is to wait a little bit. As of now, being honest with you, I don't have any youth squad. I had one before, but I closed it up because I was investing too much money and I needed the cash flow. So it's important to consider that you're going to be investing around 20,000 or $30,000 a week just for the youth squad, and it can be costly sometimes. Also, very important, before starting the game and going deep into it, you want to read and understand the rules. This will prevent you from making any bad mistakes like the ones I'm explaining above. However, it is important sometimes to make mistakes just because you are going to learn and you're not going to repeat them. And sometimes the hard way is a way of learning. So, with that, I would encourage you to read the rules, understand everything, and after that, start making changes. Also, familiarize yourself with your players. Check what skill rating is the best by clicking the link on any player's skill. And with that, be able to come up with a training in which we're going to be talking right now. In this game, a large source of income is from trainees, which you buy with the intention of training them up and selling them for a profit. Of course, you want to buy and sell. You should choose from the following. You can either train goalkeeping, basically you're going to be training two players. You could train defending, 10 players, playmaking, a total of 10 players, scoring, it can go up to 6 forwards, and it's quite fast. It is very interesting scoring, and then cross passing, which is kind of more difficult. Can fully train for wingers, while four wing backs receive 50% of training. Some other tips that I would encourage you is that there's also an opportunity to train set pieces, and passing can also be trained, but they're not recommended for beginners because these training types require a lot of money to buy good trainees, and it is a problem. You need to, if you want to train set pieces or passing, you already have to buy players that have high quality main ratings like playmaking or scoring, and this is going to make you spend a lot of money. So it's kind of a bit more complicated and you're going to be spending more money, so I would stick to the others that I was mentioning before. Also, once you have decided what you are going to train, you need to buy your trainees, of course. Also, use the ones that are in your at the beginning of your team. These players are going to be useful. If they're young, 17, 18, 19 years old, keep them, train them a little bit, and then sell them for a higher price. This is a very good suggestion of mine. However, if you're trying to buy, the best trainees are 17 years old. Stick to them. Do not buy older than that. This is my own opinion. Some people might be against it, but my idea is to I always try to buy very young players, Let's say training playmaking, and I can show you here the ones that I bought back in the day. I'm gonna sort by playmaking, and you guys are gonna be able to see the ones that I purchased back in the day. So I had Adrian Paca. I bought this guy when he was 17 years of age and 68 days for $16,000. I also bought the Polia Flickinger when he was 17 and 60 days, $26,000. Maybe I spent a little too much here, but anyways, as of now, I can sell this guy for like 3 million or something. Kate Samuel's also a very good purchase that I made back in the day. As you can see, they are now 23 years of age. But I bought them for 22,000 and he was 17 years old and 8 days. So my idea is to do that. Buy them super young, train them as much as you want or as much as you can. You can have a downside, which is the wage. This is going to be a lot of money. But if I go to transfer compare, you guys are going to be able to see that I can sell them for a lot of money. This one is going to be for 3 million, which is not bad at all. Also, their main skill should be very high, excellent, or what you can afford. Anything which is high, excellent, or higher would be amazing, but it can also be good to have one with a little bit lower skills, but keep that in mind that you want to have at least with acceptable, the lowest you can go. An excellent playmaker with high passing skills is better than a Furthermore player with low passing, as they will sell for more. And that is important. You need to have passing, of course. Try to find the ones with good passing skills, but they're going to increase price as well. So think about it and see what's going to be the best option for you in order to make it happen. Also, train stamina for the entire team. Therefore, it is important that all players have the same stamina level, and this is going to help us in overall. As long as you have all the players with the same stamina level, it's going to be easier for you to train each and every one of them when it comes to stamina. Also, the coach you start with is okay for the first season, so you don't want to spend money with a new coach when you start. Anyway, a better coach is the solid one with poor leadership, but unless you decide to train goalkeeping, you probably won't be able to afford one and still be able to buy good trainees. Therefore, when you have some more money, have your trainees, then you can upgrade to a solid poor coach. Some other tips that I've learned throughout my Hattrick career: set training intensity to 100% all the time and keep it there. You want to have high intensity training, and this is the best thing you can do, in my opinion, to be very, very efficient when it comes to training your team. You have to train your team, and this is very important. You need to have a plan with that, and training intensity has to be 100%. Also, choose the right formation based on what you're training. Remember not to play more than three in a central position: central defender, in midfielder, and forward. You can have, for example, four in midfielders, and you will be losing a lot of training as well. So there are different type of formations that you can have. If we go back to the matches, you guys are going to be able to see the different ways of formations that can be made. Of course, if in my case, I'm training playmaking, so I'm going to have this all the time very busy. I need to be training at least 10 players every week, and this is important for me. So these are my substitutes. These are the ones that are going to be playing in my friendly game. As you guys can see, the age is at 22, the other one is 24. If I sort by playmaking here, you will be able to see kind of the same thing. If I go inner midfielder, you can see Eme Kortiak, Bak and Kate Samuels, which are the main inner midfielders that I have, and then I have the other ones in which they are going to be playing for the friendly game. So very important. And of course, if you're training defense, you want to have all of these busy because you're going to need a lot of people to be trained. So depending on what you're looking for, depending on your training tactics that you're using, you're going to have to select different formations. For me, this one is working a lot together with the 4-5-1 and 3-5-2. Some other suggestions that I would encourage you to do is to talk to the community and find different social media groups in order to interact with other coaches with more experience. They are going to be very helpful. I think Hattrick community is very wide and you can learn a lot. So I would encourage you to do so. Also read a lot in the forum. They are very useful information, and most importantly, have fun. There are a lot of conferences and they are very useful places if you become stuck or need any help. And of course, you can talk to me. You can shoot me a message on Hattrick together with my YouTube channel in order to ask for help, and I'm going to be very, very happy to answer. In fact, I would like to say thank you to all these people who have been sending me nice messages, pushing me to keep up with the YouTube channel. So thank you for that. And I'm very, very excited to continue with this journey. So please, as of now, feel free to click any of the videos that you can see on the screen. I am very happy to help you out with this process. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video if you have enjoyed it. Thank you so much and talk to you soon. Bye bye.